So yeah, I believe in aliens, and this is actually something that I've believed in since I was a child. Actually, I was like maybe 10 years old, as young as I can remember, and this is how that happened. So yeah, I was a baby, but we had this book when I was younger. I tried looking for it so I could show you guys, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. But it was a book about this thick. I don't know why I used two hands there. It was about this thick, and it was a bigger book. Most of you will guess, yeah, it had a bunch of pictures in it that looked really badass. That had a bunch of pictures of aliens and alien spaceships and like sightings from the 50s and things like that, and it had like just documentations and kind of an explanation of the idea of aliens and the whole phenomenon. That book is the first thing that got me interested in extraterrestrials and like life outside of our own planet. And well, I think what got me interested the most is how cool they looked. They looked really cool to me, and I was like, wow, different beings have access to these kinds of technologies and are enhanced in this way because they are millions of years ahead of us, or they just come from a different galaxy or whatever. That idea was just breathtaking to me. So some people that are skeptical about the belief in aliens, or like, people have questions. People don't just like believe in aliens for no reason. So there are things like documented incidents that have happened, and films have been made by that, and they're documented in the sense that they're seen by multiple eyewitnesses, and multiple people have made phone calls in the same areas seeing the same thing, describing it the same way. Now, when we follow the idea of science, you only go off of data, and you don't just go through one trial, you go through thousands of trials. Because why would you ever want to trust a medication that has only been through one trial through one person that proved it wrong one time, or right one time? So when we're talking about the multiple eyewitnesses and the trial runs of the medication or whatever, you start to say, if a majority has seen the exact same thing, reported it at around the exact same time frame, in the same area, explaining the same situation.
At least here in Arizona today, marking 21 years since the Phoenix Lights first appeared in the sky. To this day, nobody really knows what they were or where they came from.
My gosh.
An unidentified flying object.
Look at that thing, dude.
Spotted by two Navy fighter pilots flying high above the clouds.
Look at that thing. It's rotating.
It's a lot more documentable and useful in the future when we do things like research and enhancement in our technology. And that brings me to my next point. So we don't just have multiple documented sightings of aliens or extraterrestrials or UFOs, but we actually have proof that some of us on this planet will be flying off of it in the next 40 to 100 years. What the hell did you just say, Henry? We're gonna be off of this planet, so we're gonna be traveling through space ourselves? Yep, we are. So Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla and SpaceX, is actually, well, he's been announcing the enhancements in their spacecrafts and how he is going to enhance them in a way where we can have one craft or two crafts or however many as we go on through life. We're going to be able to replace their gas, and we're going to be able to actually supply them.
Then build up the base, starting obviously with one ship, then multiple ships, then start building out the city, then making the city bigger, even bigger.
So when a ship comes back to Earth, it can fuel up and they can restock the thing with supplies or whatever the people up there may need. He's also said this in multiple interviews and statements, that he is not the only person or the only idea that is going to get us to Mars and inhabit Mars, that he is just going to help us supply for the travel. But in order to get there, we have to come together and supply each other with things where we are weak in those areas. And Elon Musk has decided to fill the void and the practice of building the ship to get us traveling over there. So if you are in Z generation or the generation before that, maybe millennial generation, you might be able to live to see Mars. So that's pretty insane. Another question that you guys are probably asking is, well, how much is it to get over there? Because it's obviously not free. And to be honest with you, it's kind of achievable. It's actually not millions of dollars, but it's around 100 grand. This is for the cost of your seats, your body weights, how much space you take up, the supplies included, the changing of parts, the changing of gas, things like that. So if you guys could please comment down below if you believe in aliens and what you think will happen to our future. Have you ever seen an alien, a UFO? Would you want to be in the test runs of those journeys to Mars to start inhabiting the planet? Let me know down below, and please subscribe to this channel if you have enjoyed this film and want to see my other ones. Give this video a like as well, please. As always, I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and if I don't end up uploading on one of those days, I was either very busy or something happened to me, or that's pretty much it. The reason I started this channel is because I am a filmmaker looking to get better in the craft, so I upload things like films that entail my own stories and my own adventures. I also upload things about perspective in life, and I throw around advice here and there. Alright, and with that said, I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.